All right, we're recording now. Let's work through how we start this.
Okay.
On video.
Everyone
this is the pilot.
We should have opened a beer at the same time.
I'm sorry. Next, I'll know for next time.
Damn it.
Okay, so this is Mike Yore.
The Mike Yore.
He is a world champion foosball player, a criminal,
Criminal.
an ex-con.
We went straight to
an engineer. I don't know. What do you want to dive into first?
Wanted
dive into?
by the cruise lines.
Right. So speaking of diving in, you have a history of crime. Should we start with?
I'm not even a good criminal.
You're not.
I
You
made
always
no
get
money
caught.
off my crimes. Just good memes
And you
and
got
good videos.
And you got barred from the bar.
A couple times.
At the cruise ship. So can you walk us through your thought process diving over the side of a cruise ship?
Yeah, it was the worst cruise ever. Everything was broke. We had 31 people on that cruise. And we tried everything we did, everything was broke. It was the day after Christmas. Don't ever take a cruise the day after Christmas. Those are the cheap ones. Only poor people go on them. Everything, they don't care about you. And so that was horrible. And so the ping pong tournament, I would have won, but the wind was blowing so bad I couldn't hit the ball back. The wind was blowing so bad.
So wait, you're a foosball world champion and a ping pong world champion?
I'm good enough to beat anyone.
So excuse chart, ding one for
Yeah,
excuse chart.
yeah.
Okay.
So,
One of the excuses.
so a guy's like 6'8", he's just reaching over the net and just giving it. And I was like, come on, guys, can't we put it on the dance floor where there's no wind? The basketball hoop didn't work. You try to shoot, you hit the net before you can make it. So it's
Ding.
so it's slam
There's
dunks
another
or nothing.
excuse.
The putting thing was terrible. You put the ball and the ball was
Okay,
just roll.
so the cruise sucked. Were you trying to off yourself jumping off the cruise line?
That was a better option. Yes, that was exactly the point.
So how did this conspire? How did
So
you?
I was so bored, and finally we went to Belize, and it was actually decent there. But they don't have a port deep enough for the cruise ship, so you have to be a mile out or some is the rule.
Mm-hmm.
So you have a tender boat. So we take the tender boat. So all your time's being chewed up traveling to Belize,
Mm-hmm.
and then you only have like 8 hours. So we did some stuff there, and on the way back, I'm like, God, I really didn't get to go into water or do anything I wanted. So I was like, hey, ship guy.
Okay, Captain.
No, just a guy
Bellboy?
walking around.
Tender
town.
boy.
Tender boy. He's just trying to make people happy. And I said, hey, would you get mad if I jumped off the boat into the water and did a swim and come back? He goes, no, you can't do that. He goes, you know what? I don't give a shit what you do. And I was like, oh shit, I'm going to do this. And my brother goes, I'll give you a beer if you do it.
One beer?
One beer. And so we started moving.
Did you have the drink package on the boat?
Yeah.
So you had the drink package already paid for.
No, yeah, drink for free. It was definitely, I don't know, who cares? I wouldn't pay for it. My mom paid for most of that. And so I was like, yeah, we're doing this. But then the tender boat started moving and it's fast. So I'm like, yeah, I don't want to jump off this. So now I'm waiting a mile to get to the big boat. Mm-hmm. And now we're under the boat and it's huge. And then I go, I'm still jumping in. My brother goes, same deal. You get a beer. And I'm like, yeah, I'm doing it. And so people are starting to get off the boat. We're tied to the tender boat. And the waves are ginormous. So I was going to do a flip, and then I decided to do. I just jumped in. I think I dove.
And you're like at water level, or you were?
How high?
We're in a tender boat, and we're right next. We're attached to the cruise ship.
So how far did you fall?
20 feet.
Oh, okay, that's not as bad.
Three-story. It's a three-story tender boat.
How'd they get you back up onto the ship?
I swam back under the boat, but there's a big ass propeller spinning.
Right.
So I can't go under the boat. I'm like, ooh, this is bad. But when I jumped, the problem was, when I jumped, my brother yelled, man overboard. Before I jumped, my son, Michael, smart kid, goes, Dad, I don't think this is a good idea.
The smarter of the two Michaels?
I handed him my backpack. He goes, Dad, I don't think this is a good. This is on video. And he's like, I don't think that's a good idea. And
You have to send us that video so we can put it up on
we
screen.
do have to find that video.
All right.
I've sent it to people over the years.
Hopefully we can make that happen
It's
in
on
the
a
post.
shitty camera back then. And so I swim back under the boat. I realize I can't get near the prop, so I have to go around, and then I pull myself up on some rusty ass gate, and some lady's like, what do you do? Why did you do that? I go, because this cruise sucks. And I pulled myself up, I cut myself a little bit, and then the police showed up, and I got to meet the captain.
Was it like the Belize police or like the boat police?
The boat police.
Okay.
And they said,
I got to meet the captain.
They said, Yeah, I
Is
got
that
to meet
true?
him. Yeah, and I'm sitting in a little compartment room, which was great because I could see videos of everything, like 15 cameras. I felt I was in control. I was loving this.
So they're trying to punish you, but really.
But I'm like, this is awesome. This is better than the cruise. And I'm like, hey, there's my brother-in-law. Hey, that's my room. And I see there a lot of people going to my room. I saw that quite a bit.
So they
They're gonna
check
take.
your room?
They're taking my alcohol out of my room and shutting off my alcohol. thing.
Alcohol was involved in this? What?
No, and so they're like, you're in real trouble here. We're gonna send you home. And I go, okay, let's go.
Now you're working something out.
Send me home.
this bum
This is the
cruise.
worst cruise ever. I got. This is during NCAA football. They had a good sports bar, which was actually the one good thing about it. I could watch all the games on New Year's and everything. It was great. But I'm like, yeah, send me home. And they're like, he actually wants to go home. Then they showed me the brig. There's 2 rooms at the very bottom that has a jail. They look like regular rooms, but when you open them up, there's actually a jail.
It's like bars and everything?
Bars,
like
yeah,
behind
it's cool.
bars?
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I could take that too.
Spend some time down there?
No, they just showed me on video.
Oh.
They went and pulled that one up because
Oh, okay.
they had good cop, bad cop going on. It was just
Trying to
hilarious.
intimidate
And they're
you.
intimidating. I'm like, no, I'm okay with that. Yeah, let's go. So yeah, so that went on, and then they eventually just let me go, and didn't throw me off the boat, which I wanted. And we went back to my room, and then I've got all these security guards, and they're taking all my
Alcohol.
refrigerator out. They're locking it, whatever they're doing. And I wasn't happy about that. And I was like, oh, whatever. And then they shut my card off, so I can't drink alcohol. Because alcohol was involved, I guess.
So, but surely you had somebody else go get you alcohol.
The best part is I was tipped so well, and I was so good friends with the staff.
Because
And
you
I-
spent so much time in the bars.
And I actually infiltrated their party. I was the first off the boat, and I just walked with them into the party on road time. They thought I was part of the staff. And so I drank.
At one of the stops?
Yeah, I literally was with them. They literally thought I was one with them. And so it was crazy. I'm serious. They just let me drink for $2 a drink. Everyone else is
Good
paying.
stuff.
And I'm there, and they're like, finally someone goes, he doesn't even have an armband. And I'm like, yeah, well.
So how long were you in this staff party for?
Oh, that was 4 hours. I was going.
I'm surprised they let you in there. Like
They
you'd
just
think
thought I
they'd
was
have-
with the staff because I was with them so much. And it was so funny.
on this family cruise.
Yeah.
So you spent more time with the staff than with your family.
Well, then after I'd go out and see them jump off the dock, and I'm like, yeah, I'm going with them. And I'd go out and come back, and then they'd eat. They have hot dogs and tacos, everything going on. It
I'm
was great.
surprised they didn't have somebody
Eventually,
specifically-
someone said, "Is this guy even with us?" And they're like, "Where's your arm?" I said, "Oh, I lost it." They're like, "Who are you with?" I said, "No, I'm just friends with them." And you can't be here. I'm like, "Yeah, I already drank enough." So
This was on the boat, or this was at
that
one
was
of the stops?
on one of the stops. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That was awesome.
So when you jumped off the boat, was that the first stop?
No, that was like the last one.
Or one of the last
The
ones?
last, I was done
I
with this
see.
cruise.
Okay.
So we got a long way
after,
back.
After the jump, you
So
weren't allowed
then-
to drink. You
so-
weren't allowed to drink anymore. and-
Yes, but then so now I go to the casino and do my thing, and I'm gonna drink till like 8 p.m. and then go to bed. Me and the kids are going to bed, and Michelle goes out and does her things with her friends and stuff. I'm like, that's cool because this is the worst cruise ever. I'll watch Spanish TV on some shaky TV, and that's what I did. But I'm still drinking and playing gambling and roulette and stuff, and my bill's running pretty high.
Right.
And then
You're a
at some
bad
point,
gambler.
No, they decide at some point they're going to check and say, make sure he can pay, and it comes up, you can't. This card's no good. He's got no money on his card. His room key is no good.
Oh, because they had stopped.
And they
okay.
said, hey, Mike,
from the jump. They
what's
said you
going
can't-
on? And I go, oh yeah. They sort of banned my card. They're like, why didn't you tell us?
So you're not allowed to gamble either now?
No, yeah, I think they're okay with gambling, but they weren't okay with drinking. And I'm like,
Right,
yeah,
right.
I've been telling everyone, but when they asked me, they just never, because I tipped them so well, they didn't care. And so they realized, oh shit, he doesn't have a card. you have to pay cash, whatever. I was like, yeah, I'll pay you. And they were like, were you the guy that jumped off the boat? And I said, yeah, it'd be me.
He's a local celebrity now.
And they were like, I always wanted to do that. I said,
Here's a drink.
and they just didn't care. They were like,
Nice.
dude, drink on us. And
So what people on the boat cared and what people didn't? Like obviously
the staff didn't
bartenders,
care.
the bartenders.
Oh, they didn't care.
Was there like security
Oh,
specifically?
security definitely cared.
Yeah.
They were really mad.
They're watching you like hard afterwards.
Somehow I don't know how I got away with it. I was using I'm literally in a casino. I'm like, bro, you get 2 rounds here. Here's $5. I don't know.
Oh,
They-
okay. So you
I
didn't
just-
have to pay for it.
I did not stop drinking, if that's what they thought. It was like, no, this is
You?
no.
No.
There was no drinks in my room. I never drank that expensive stuff anyhow. So that's how that went down. It was utterly crazy. As soon as I got back to Tampa, I was the first off the boat, ran and got the car, drove it, picked up Michelle and the kids, drove to Orlando within an hour, and I was on the soccer field playing my soccer game.
That's the most efficient you've ever been, I bet.
That was so good.
Yeah.
How many cruises have you been on since?
0, I'll never go. I am anti-cruise. I'm done. That was the worst cruise ever.
Do you still play soccer?
I can't when these too bad.
Oh, quitter.
So
I tried.
He mentioned something that maybe you want to follow up on. You mentioned your son uttered some words before you jumped.
Yeah, that was really.
What did he utter?
This is not a good idea.
So
Dad.
has there ever been any other times, like maybe involving a BB gun or anything, that he said that?
The BB gun.
Very good leading question. Maybe
Yes.
private property somewhere that
Oh.
your son had some advice.
Oh, 7-Eleven.
Oh,
Yeah.
Who were you with and how old were they?
Yeah, Cooper was 11, 12 maybe. Michael was 8 or 9. We
Okay, let's
walked
start from the beginning.
Shingle Creek Trail.
We're going for a hike in the woods.
We think we can walk through
Leaving the
Shingle
backyard.
Creek.
Right, we left from the backyard. We think we can make it to a 7-Eleven
No, my house eventually.
About 5 miles
5
away.
miles away.
Yeah, it's a pretty good hike
Yeah.
We
through
learned
the woods.
we learned that we can't without crossing through JW Marriott private property.
You gotta
Yeah,
cross the
we
river.
did that.
first.
Right, cross the river, cross the JW Marriott private property.
Found the broken bridge that they
Yes.
decided to stop building on.
Did we get across that bridge?
No, we hung out in the woods because they came by with
Go.
golf carts.
So you got chased
Look-
by another security.
Yeah,
by
they were
security.
looking for us, and we did
Because
not.
what were you guys carrying?
BB guns. just
Multiple, plural.
Yeah, everyone
Right.
had a BB gun.
Right, not a great look.
But we went in the canoes.
Which is
didn't
perfectly
we?
legal, but nowadays.
Didn't we get in those canoes and go across the
The
water?
Marriott's canoes?
Yeah,
We could have. I
think
don't
we
specific-
did.
I was really young, so I don't really remember.
I think we went across and thinking that was a better idea, but it wasn't. And we're like, no, we have to go back.
But so Michael at the time, being 9 years old, when
Yeah.
he saw that security was coming and looking for us, what was his advice to you?
Listen to Cooper. he didn't want me talking to.
Oh, if they catch us, let Coop do the talking. Wasn't that the word? Let Cooper do the
He
talking.
already knew.
So your son at 8 years old knew to let the 11-year-old do the talking to the adults, not you.
But yeah, then we showed up at the 7-Eleven.
But they didn't catch you. You
Full
made
of
it
mud on
out
our
of the woods.
boots.
7-Eleven. Okay.
No, we
Right.
avoided them pretty good.
Right. Yeah, so we made it through the woods. We
To
got
the 7-Eleven.
We got to the 7-Eleven.
Full of mud. We're gonna get some drinks.
And then
Still
And-
carrying the.
And then I'm like walking right in with BB guns that look like AK-47.
So you're walking in with a
And-
BB gun.
They're like, I think Cooper's like, I don't think this is a good idea. And I think the guy's like, I don't know if you guys should be coming in here with that. And so we put them down, and I stayed outside with the guns. I gave them money. They went and got us Gatorades. And we finished the trek.
that was one of the thirstiest times I've ever been in my life.
Yeah, we didn't plan well.
No.
And it's because we started one way, we got boxed
I
out.
had to backtrack.
And then
right?
years later, you remember, we came up with the we're going to make our own raft with all the gallon jugs attached to it.
We could have
and
done that.
cross. Remember, and the water was close, and it would look like an easy cross.
Yeah.
And then it became really long, like 20 yards.
a lot wider.
And we're like,
I think we did it during wet season too, which didn't help our cause.
But we did some experiments to say this should hold. We have enough gallons. And no, we didn't have anywhere close to it. And there's gators in there, and it's just
Yeah.
not like good.
That's a fight.
That was
That's a
on
fight
you.
That, we,
That one was on you.
That was poor planning.
We believed it. We thought you. That was
Well, it was a great idea.
there was a
in theory.
shortcut to your house.
And
though.
then, yeah, it would have been. It was a great idea in theory in the garage. But then when we got and started looking at the actual water, we were like,
did we
Yeah.
carry wood out there?
No, but I know we had a backpack full of stuff. I don't know Other than like BB guns, I don't know what we had on us.
I know we had a bunch of gallon jugs.
There was no water. I know we had no water because I was thirsty.
Yeah, the Shingle Creek was definitely.
That was when you guys lived at that house and we lived at the house with the woods behind it. That was like the most legendary time in Mike and Mike lore. That was outstanding.
We played the game. What was the
top 10 parents of all time?
No. But we used to play the game. What did we call it? Manhunt.
Oh yes.
He took it to another level. Remember, he shows up. I don't even know who this guy is.
With this.
We had just met, like
We
maybe
just
a
met,
week before.
and I'm wearing a triathlon shirt.
Okay.
My corporate triathlon, which I
it's an
do.
indoor triathlon.
No, it's a corporate where we do over a month. So he's like, "You did it?" I said, "Yeah, I've done it a couple times." So he's like, triathlon guy, and he's like, "Wow, that's." And I haven't told him yet that I did it over a month. It's a month-long
He
course.
thinks it's an actual
Yeah,
triathlon.
so he's like,
right, the guy that does Ironman.
Yeah,
like,
and I'm
oh,
like,
this dude's cool.
And so he's in work construction boots.
Yeah.
And so he joins the game, and then he takes it to another level, and he's jumping people's fences into their backyard. I'm like, I don't know, you can do that. And he's like, not going to get caught because he's just jumped a fence that 8-year-old, 9-year-old can't jump. Like, of course he's not getting caught.
He's not gonna lose to a
And he's
9-year-old.
breaking people's fences. I was like, oh, this guy's intense. Okay. Dude, that was you were so slow, by the way. Your sister was so much faster than you.
She was. I'm still slow. I've never, mentally and physically.
So we met through our daughter's gymnastics.
Yes.
So sports have kind of been around. So what's another sport we did? Like maybe soon after we met, after playing, I think we had a little grappling at Relay for Life.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, I beat the shit out of that dude. That was supposed to be good. Nah.
Maybe Coop should tell this story
wrestling
and you
career?
can fill in.
Do you want to like tell us about your wrestling career?
Yeah.
No, it's not
when did you
good.
first? You did wrestle in junior high for a year or so, right?
Yeah, a couple years. That was not good.
How did that
And so-
go? What do you think your record was? Junior high wrestling record.
I don't know if they kept records.
Probably for the best. For the best. Okay. All right.
Well, I guess when they're exhibition matches, they don't get.
So after that, there was a little bit of a hiatus, a couple of years, a
How many-
couple decades.
30-year gap.
So
there, about-
I remember you had one guy that was really good. We're talking Relay for Life.
Yeah.
Well, I did that.
Well, didn't you two wrestle at Relay for Life? After
You thought? What was the challenge? So we got the junior high versus the D1 college wrestler.
Yeah.
And you thought
Olympic trials,
Yeah.
Greco national championship.
Yeah. And I wanted to see if he had any game.
And
You wanted to see if did you say you could take him down, or you said he couldn't take you down? I can't remember what the.
A
a little of both,
Probably-
probably.
yeah.
Was alcohol involved in this also?
It didn't matter. It was pretty quick.
You guys have wrestled more than one time.
Many times.
Many
But
times.
he didn't care about his head. He just fucking hits you with his head. And I'm like, God, dude. And then I move back and I'm exposed and all of a sudden I'm in a knot. I mean, it's just, that's not fair. If you don't care about your head and your nose, yeah.
Use it as a weapon.
Yeah, that's what he does.
So all right. So the first time you wrestled was Relay for Life in the field at probably night, right? It was middle of the night.
Afternoon.
Afternoon.
Still
Okay,
did.
all right.
With
So-
a bunch of kids laughing around. Yes.
Right. A bunch of kids that you had hyped up to cheer for you.
I recall.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So that one was over pretty quick.
I believe so.
We'll call it a TKO.
Tap out.
All right. Yeah. Right. Tap.
Tap.
Fairly quick tap.
Tap.
Submission.
Yeah.
All right. And then the next time, from my memory, the next time you guys wrestled was on the golf course
Oh, shit.
in the middle of the night, coming back from
Yeah, that was
Ale
not
House
good.
at
Yeah.
Gators or
Were you
something?
there?
I believe so. The first time. I know it's happened multiple times.
No, yeah.
Once or twice that I wasn't there.
Yeah, I couldn't. Yeah, no balance.
Those didn't go any better.
We hit a little hill.
The alcohol didn't help.
No.
Yeah,
It was
excuse,
the hill.
excuse.
I went for the leg. I couldn't see it. There was a tree there. I grabbed the tree.
All right.
I swear I missed.
So as any good competitor will do, if they can't take down the champ, they try to find their nephew that's 1 year out of high school that never even went to state, and
You're talking about
challenge
in
him.
northern Michigan.
I was close.
So I believe the challenge this time is I can get off the bottom, or you can't get off the bottom from me. How did
That guy
go?
was fast. Gravity did not work the same for him.
Shout out Cormac Bevins.
Dude,
Shout
how
out
did he
Cormac Bevins.
fall that fast and get back up? I was ridiculous. That was not good. I did realize wrestling is not my thing.
No, not your thing.
I'd rather kick field goals.
Yeah, which, all right, tell us. His claim is he thinks he could make 100 professional, like NFL field goals in a row. Well, we'll call
Extra
it
points,
PATs.
right?
100 PATs.
From the old line, the close one.
Extra point.
2 yard line.
He would never
Right.
miss. He says 100 for 100.
100%. 100 for 100.
With no line. I mean, if my line
Right,
sucks.
practice kicks?
Yeah,
I
practice.
think that's absurd.
It's
That's
easy.
I think that's insane.
So I
don't-
did it.
I do
And
not
so
think there's any way that
I
you
have
can
a
do that.
video. Me and Michael, I recorded. I said,
Yeah,
I'm on my
it was
40.
AI.
This is true. No. Dude, my form's perfect. I set it up. I'll kick a pillow. You'll see how good it is. It'd be perfect. I'd kick a pillow over that thing every time. Okay, so we went in my backyard. We had 2 trees. They're about 10 yards apart. And I think it's 10 yards. 20, 30 feet, maybe? Or no,
I'm not sure.
24 feet? I
We'll
think
have to look
24.
it up.
Whatever.
We'll look it up after this.
Measured it out, measured the height, and said, all right, if anything's under this line, and I kicked 46 in a row, and I was wearing the ground out, and Michael was tired of chasing the ball. So we sent him the 46 one, said, this is 46 in a row, I'm not going to miss, this is ridiculous, it's over. You're going to lose $100 or whatever it is.
So you got 46 in a row between 2 trees in your backyard.
Yes, and there was never even everything was perfectly down the middle. It's the easiest thing
Well,
for a good.
some-
So
Someday we'll
fatigue couldn't have affected 98, 99.
Well,
That's a good point.
You didn't say I had to do it over fatigue. I could have just kept
Okay,
going.
so honestly though, let's quit ripping on his athletic ability. Tell us about what you're good at. Foosball.
I'm
Okay, yeah.
decent at foosball.
I feel like you're more than decent. That's like the
I'm
one
a-
thing you should be bragging about.
I realized early on when I hit 58, 57, maybe it was, that I stopped competing
That's
as
early
much.
on?
I decided to join the senior division, which is 50 and over. I had never done that before, and I think it was 2022 maybe. And so I said, you know what, I'm going all in. I'm going to try and win these events.
Sure.
And so I was in a good place, and I went out and spanked everyone. And they did single elimination, which was great. So I didn't have to, and 3 out of 5. So 3 out of 5 makes a defensive player like me better because I get to figure out their game in more rounds. So I skated all the way through, won that. I won the next 4 or 5 division times I won it. Again, a lot of the best players in the world are not playing in this for whatever reason. They think my brother's one of them.
They're playing in what, the younger
The
league?
Open, yeah, with the younger
Okay,
guys.
okay.
And I'm doing that too, probably, but not as much. I just want to win this. And then it comes with the qualification that if you can get into the World Cup, and we have a national team. And so because of that, I was able to get on the national team, and I coached it, surprisingly. Yeah.
So you're the coach. You're the coach for the national team.
Yeah.
When you guys went to the World Cup.
Yeah, so-
where's the World
Which is-
Cup?
It was in Zaragoza, Spain.
Spain.
So I spent 2 weeks there, burned all of my PTO. I had no vacation left whatsoever. Probably $14,000-$15,000 maybe. It was fun.
For foosball. That's a
Oh
good
no, it was
time,
fun.
yeah.
There's no money in that. You just win. We had a blast. I mean, there was a lot of money and it was fun.
So prior to joining the senior division, though, I would say you're still pretty good. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I had some good finishes. I played with one of the best players in the world. He's a huge following, Billy Pappas.
Shout out Billy Pappas.
Yeah, he's huge. So yeah, I used to take him out of high school and bring him to all these tournaments. So I'd be investing.
You were hanging out with high schoolers. Not a good look right about now.
I was getting cheap flying also because of Michelle's brother-in-law played a little bit of foosball and her stepmom, and so I could get him tickets cheap, get to the tournament early, buy him a case of Mountain Dews, and he was good to go. But everyone knew he was going to be great, and now he's a legend. He's top 5 people that have ever played the game.
Really?
Yeah.
He's like one of the goats.
Yes.
Right, he's like Peyton Manning of foosball.
That would probably be
Steph Curry of foosball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not the top, but right there.
Yeah, still
Everyone
top
knows.
echelon.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
nice. And you said you've played with him before? Or you helped train him?
Yeah, we've played many years. I bankrolled him he didn't have a lot of money, and I paid for everything, got him to the tournaments, got him out of high school.
So at first when you started playing, you could beat him, obviously. Before he was like really good, you could beat him.
I would question whether he can even beat me now.
Really?
He doesn't play a lot. He's good at certain things.
Okay.
But yeah,
So-
he's beaten me probably and tour every time most of the time, but my finishes, especially when I was at the top of my game, was always higher than his.
Is it true that when you coached him, you threw wrenches at him?
We didn't
If you can dodge a foosball.
If you can dodge, he was not a good blocker at all. No,
You're good. You can keep talking about it.
so Billy just got second place at this tournament I was at, and it's called the Tour Kickoff, and they had it in DC, and he played with another really good player, Kevin Romero, and they did everything necessary to win. Not win, but they got second, but they played great because they score out of the back so much on people. And so, yeah, when me and Billy stopped playing, he did not have that kind of game. But 2 years after I stopped playing with him, he went on to win everything.
Like the world championships?
Everything. He won everything.
Wow.
And I mean,
So now you have
he's
a
still-
friend that also was in the World Series of Poker. Is it the same guy?
that's him. Yeah,
Same guy,
dude?
right?
Yeah.
So he's a foosball world champion and a poker world champion?
Not a world. He got 9. No,
okay.
he was in the final 9, 2014, I think it was.
You went, right?
I went, and he got I think 5th.
Wow.
And yeah, but
Share any of the winnings with you?
no, he lost a lot of those winnings. The guy that sponsored him had a contract, and that guy's contract held up.
Oh, okay.
That he got more than 50% of his winnings.
Yikes.
I don't know the whole story, but it was.
But he probably wouldn't have been able to do it without a sponsorship.
No way he could have.
Right.
Yeah. So
How much does it? Do you know how much it
10,000
costs to
get in.
enter?
10,000. Later on, he'd get in a couple more, in
Yeah.
which I remember people threw in money to get him to the next couple years. So he was in that community for a little bit. He was a car dealer for years. To this day, he still works in a casino,
Oh, nice.
doing a weird
So
job.
foosball cards. I hear you're Orlando Fats too, right? You're
Fats?
good at pool, Minnesota Fats.
Oh, I
Orlando
suck at
Fats.
pool. Pool's the hardest game. I cannot.
You play a lot.
I play enough, but it's every day I play. I learn so much that I forget half the shit I learned.
Lots of bar games. Huh?
It's just hard to get. I had some good games, but it's just these people are so good at balls.
I
I guess if there's one
Spheres.
thing,
I usually beat him.
Yeah, I lose to guys like this. It's just crazy.
I hear you're really good at darts, though.
I was
From this
until
guy.
this
Yeah.
savant. He's freaking pegging shit. I'm like, how is this possible? And then we did it the next time, and he couldn't hit a damn thing.
Hey, but the one we bet on.
He was
the one-
dart sharking you.
That was crazy. What was that? The Irish thing by
Kitty
Irish
O'Shea's.
pub.
Kitty O'Shea's.
Shout out
and
Kitty
then-
O'Shea's.
Shout out Kitty
And then-
O'Shea's.
Is that place still there?
Yeah.
Met the guy that thought he was good at pool, trying to shark those old people, or people in general. I'm much better now. I don't think he can beat me at all.
At darts.
Darts probably.
Oh, all right, pool.
But pool. Definitely, you're not going to beat me.
No, you normally.
Okay, do you think you on one side versus us two on the other side at foosball, do you think we could beat you?
I tell everyone I work with that tell me they can play foosball, you get the same treatment. I beat both of you with one hand,
One hand?
one eye, and one foot.
What do you mean? You have to balance on one foot?
Yeah, you get the same treatment. You're gonna lose probably 9-0.
You don't think we can score one?
Maybe.
Okay,
Maybe.
what if you get both eyes, both hands, both feet, but we're allowed to spin? You know what I mean? We're allowed to let go. Spin
You might double kiss one in. Yeah, you can probably get one or
So
two.
what do you think the score would be? You get 2 feet, 2 hands, both eyes. we're
Typically, you
allowed
play to
spin.
5 points, but so you would get one a game at max.
So 5-1.
5-1. That's all you're getting. That's
You willing to bet on that?
absolutely a lot. Yes.
I'm not willing to bet.
I would bet a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got $500-600 on me now.
I wouldn't want to take an employed man's last $600.
I'm still being paid for not working.
Are you? By who?
They give you severance package.
Oh, okay.
Come on.
So never mind. I'll take your money.
So we mentioned we met through our daughters at gymnastics. Tell us about some of the ride homes. Speaking about giving away money and letting
That was the best when.
safe driving and
Yeah. Oh, you're talking about when they gave me. That might have been when Josh paid me back for $1,000 or $2,000. I lent him money and he said, "Hey, meet at my work, Burdines or whatever it was." And so I showed up there. Josh Manning, shout out. And so he had $1,200, whatever I lent him. I forgot. I think he was living with me too. And so he hands me this money, and so we're in the Burdines parking lot, and I bring it out and show all the kids. Look at all this, and they're like, "Dude, they all want to do their snap
Money fan. Take
money
a picture
fan
of it.
and take a picture." And so they all do it, and the third one gets it. I don't remember which one it was, and they all take 100 and then hand them back to me. So started with 1,200, and now I'm down to 900. I already saw what happened, but I didn't care. And so this is like 4 or 5 days before Christmas, and now I just put money back in my pocket and didn't say a word, and they're like, and I'm like, whatever. And so I let it go home.
I think Cameron was like 8 or 9. She comes home with
Far too
They
young
all
to have $100
they all
bill.
go home. They all have. There's 3 kids there. They all have $100, and then I start getting calls from parents, and I go, "Ha ha! Jokes on them. They get to keep it. That's their Christmas gift." And they're like, "Serious?" I said, "Yeah. Tell them." And so I just left. I thought it was better.
Notoriously making great decisions as parents.
That's how I work. I was like, I don't know. It looks like a funny joke, and his like, "Are you serious?" I was like, "Yeah. They can keep it."
Okay, so speaking of being a top-notch parent, next level parent,
Oh, Kiana.
Keanu.
Oh my God.
Do you want to tell the?
That might have been
tell the.
okay.
All right, run us through
So
your
Key
movie
and Peele,
experience.
we love Key and Peele, and they had a movie come out,
first movie, I think.
their first movie,
Yeah.
and of course Mike and I didn't read a goddamn thing. That
Or
was,
even watch the trailer.
we didn't watch.
Maybe
we,
between football games we saw a cat.
we might.
There was a cat.
It was about a
saw
cat.
a cat.
A little
It's a kitten.
kitten. A little
How
kitten.
bad could a kitten be?
So you're like 12 or 13.
I have to be. Yeah, tops.
Not even that.
Tops.
Cameron was young.
Michael's 7 or 8, and so this is just before the holidays, I think.
Yeah,
Christmas
might-
time?
Might have been
And-
Christmas.
and we're like,
Day.
"Hey, we're
Oh, I
taking."
think it was Christmas Day.
And we're like,
Yeah.
we're taking these kids to a movie, and so we all go, and even the guy selling the tickets.
Yeah, we got some strange looks, but no one said anything. They're like,
"Are you
"Cat?"
sure?" We're like, "Yeah." Like,
It's about a cat. That's what we told the kids. It's about a cat. It'd be a good.
Oh my
These
God.
guys are funny.
And
So 2 8-year-olds, a
me and
10-year-old,
Mike are
a
sitting in the
12-year-old.
front, and you guys are 4 kids
Eating your popcorn.
eating your popcorn behind us. And I don't know,
And where's 90% of the movie taken?
in the
Strip club.
I think about 15
It's
minutes.
drugs,
in.
murder, and strip clubs are the
I
mostly.
think 15 minutes in, we're like, "Oh shit!" Mike's covering kids. I'm like, "Oh God, I can't." We're just dying. Like, "Oh my God."
Father of the
But
year.
you can't bail out. You already paid for the movie.
Yeah, we're not leaving
Yeah,
kids. We're
Got
gonna
to see it through.
I think they started covering their own eyes because there were so many boobs and stuff.
The kids were doing better parenting than the adults.
Like,
What was the movie we watched after that? Not the same day, but like a couple months later, we went and watched another. Will Ferrell.
no, that was years later.
Was it?
Yeah, that was my way to get out of my family responsibilities. in
Way to
Tampa.
tell on yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I don't want to be down here, and my kids hate it. Their relatives, so we would say, "Hey, we have to go watch a movie with Mike," and we'd always come back and we watched what was that,
Daddy's Home.
Daddy's home.
Daddy's Home.
Daddy's
Oh my
Home.
God.
Mark Wahlberg, Will Ferrell.
with the
Yeah, number one.
his junks out.
So I mean, once again, we're probably
But
like
you're old enough. You're 2 years older.
two 12-year-olds, two 12-year-olds, a 14-year-old, and a 16-year-old.
Michelle was like, "Really? You did this again?" again? I'm like, we
don't
really didn't.
learn from our mistakes.
We didn't learn.
We didn't read.
Once again, Will Ferrell's funny. What harm can it be?
We didn't read the whole thing. Are you sure I see this? Why is the theater so packed today? Oh, that was hilarious.
That's a great movie.
Especially the ending.
It still is a very good movie. What was the ending? I don't remember the ending.
The
Rock.
Cena. No,
Cena.
John
Oh,
Cena
yeah,
drives
Cena.
up in the motorcycle.
Oh, he's the third.
And then
Yeah.
that leads to the next movie.
He makes Wahlberg look like a
Punk.
Yeah,
Punk,
right,
yeah.
right.
How about
That was a
I
good-
got? I mean, it's just a little one, but fishing in the golf course. How
Oh, yeah.
how you cast a million times and Coop did one cast, where you said you can't throw in the weeds.
Do you remember that?
at Shingle.
No,
right
at
behind your house.
the golf course. over by
You
your
walked
house.
way down to it, casting in the open water, and Coop at the end, just thick.
Oh
weeds.
no, yeah,
And he's like an 8-pounder out of this.
No,
golf
I
cart.
got video of that. You made,
Yeah.
you were good at. Oh my God, you taught me a little bit because
I'm gonna
during
see if I
COVID,
can. If I can, I'm gonna clip the video right
when they shut that course down,
Yeah.
I followed what you said and I went right back over there and I caught fish every time.
Yeah.
Just the wind's blowing this way, everything's coming in this corner. Bam! I caught some big stuff. You caught a huge one too, but yours
Did you guys go when I went to college?
more than
Yeah, a couple times, yeah.
But yeah, you just follow that little pond around.
Yeah,
The one of them
walk
I
the
caught every time I went, every time.
Nice.
So yeah, not good at that, but I caught some.
I'm glad I could instill some knowledge on you by.
Cooper can fish. I'll give you that. And you go to Shingle Creek. I saw the shit you caught, fish you caught there.
When we went out to the beach, I will say, one thing that you kind of showed me about fishing is what are the strips of like shrimp. What is that company called? I've got one thing one of their things right over here. I think. I'm gonna grab it. I want to shout them out because Mike uses them. Here we go. Fish bites. That's what it's called.
Did that stuff actually work?
You caught something on it. I'd never
Yeah.
seen anyone use these fish bites, and he was the first person I ever see use them. He bought it because it was the cheapest bait that the guy said that you could buy. And then he caught like 5 fish on him under a bridge we were fishing
You
on.
just cut it,
Meanwhile,
right?
I'm using, I was like casting that and trying to catch minnows and tossing those out, and I wasn't catching anything on artificial either. So he uses these, and he's catching fish all over the place, and they're not coming off his hook because they've got like that mesh in between them.
COVID was great.
And he doesn't know what he's doing.
No, I did not know. I didn't know there was actually technique to this. But COVID was actually pretty cool because I was off every other Friday, or I think by then every Friday, and I would just drive out to the coast. There was no one out there, and I would get fishing gear and just fish off of the Melbourne piers.
Yeah.
There's no one around.
You can catch some good fish out there
Yeah,
too.
so I caught a lot of fish out there. That was fun.
Did you normally use that stuff, or what did you use sometimes?
It was random.
Whatever you could find.
That was totally.
A fry from the parking lot?
I got some bubble gum stuff that was pink,
Yeah.
and that worked a couple times for small fish. I would tell me if this is a good idea.
Let's hear it.
I would cut them small, a whole bunch of small ones. I'd throw it out there,
Chum the water.
and then throw mine in the
There
middle.
have been worse
Is
ideas.
that that's a good idea.
There's
huh?
definitely been worse ideas. So
Because when I did that,
I do
other
that.
people started doing it.
Yeah, that's a technique for sure.
So
if
they
you
were
got
on
limited bait, maybe not a great
So
idea.
during COVID, they were under the shaded part, and then other people were by the land were under the shaded part. And in the middle, there's no shade.
Okay.
So I'm like, well, I don't want to be like them. I don't want to be like them. So now I'm chumming the water,
Out in
and
the
I'm
middle.
freaking pulling little
Right.
pinfish. I don't
And
know
then
what
people start hoarding in.
and
their
then people are
spot.
coming. I'm like, I got to go now. I'm going to go
Right.
somewhere else. But yeah, I chum the water. Yeah, I didn't know
That's a good
the
move.
word. Is that how you do it?
That's how some people do it for certain fish. I'm not a big saltwater guy, but there's a bunch of different techniques for fishing. Chumming is definitely a pretty common one. So.
I just had to leave with a fish.
Did you?
I caught it and threw it back.
Okay. Wow. The little guy.
It was a brim, I think. Yeah,
Saltwater? Probably like a pinfish. Probably
they're puny.
not worth cutting up.
But I could see bigger ones.
Yeah.
And the bigger ones never ate.
You got to take the small fish, put it on a hook, toss it back out for the big fish.
Yeah.
That's the move usually.
Or go out in the boat
Or hire somebody to put you on big fish.
I'm gonna cash out.
and stopped.
Okay, good call.
I'll get you up in the morning for the workout.
No, I'll be good. I'll sleep just fine.
Yeah.
What time are you getting up? Seriously, you getting up there?
5:45. Yeah.
You want to lift them?
Yeah.
We'll do a tandem jump. Yeah, video jump.
Okay.
So, really?
Yeah. You're
I
coming
get it?
with me. I'm getting you up.
They're gonna let me in?
I think he's banned from.
All right. Let's touch on biking to bars. So during COVID, you
Got a bike. I used to ride back from...
did you start during COVID?
I was already biking, but probably not as much. But I had a real nice hybrid bike with thin tires.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't think about getting a thing to hold the beer, so I just hold it in my hand.
Like a cup holder or like a bottle holder
I
on a
was
bike?
cheap. Yeah. I didn't
So
have-
you'd carry the beer around in your
I
hand.
literally care.
All right. So we've got open carry,
Yeah.
DUI,
Whatever.
probably jaywalking.
Now the only problem was when I would lose a little bit of control and hit the section between the concrete and the
like drop down in that
and
the groove.
the groove. And now
between,
I
like, the
can't get
sands.
out.
Yeah.
And one time I had a beer in my hand and had a beer in
Your back pocket or something.
the thing to hold water, which is holding the beer.
Your bottle,
And I
yeah.
hit, and then I came up and then you hit that little curb, and I just totally flipped over the handlebars. Tried to catch my beer.
With your helmet on, of course.
There's no helmet. And I flip over, hit the ground. This beer hits the ground. Beer's going everywhere. I'm trying
Does
to
the bottle like shatter?
It's not a bottle. It's a
Can?
one of these.
Okay,
It's a
okay.
bigger one of these. And so but the problem was the one in the back got hit and then hit the asphalt, which has little rock pits,
Yeah.
and punctured it.
So it's spraying.
It's
out of
spraying everywhere.
Yeah.
Now I've got 2 beers in control because I just paid,
Paid
like
for 2 beers.
$7 Who knows?
And it's a sin to waste beer.
Yeah. So now my shin's all cut up. I've just crashed over the thing. I'm grabbing a beer. I'm sipping, and this one's shooting in my face.
So you're doing like a 2-for-1 shotgun here.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
is not my plan. And I'm like, God, I think the bars are closed. I can't even get back to there. I was not happy about that.
This was during COVID?
Yeah. And so at that point, I decided I had to upgrade my bike.
And then you did. Why was the bike the issue here? You don't
Because
think
I didn't have good holders on it.
Oh, so you need better
Yeah,
beer
so
holders.
now I was like, okay, I need to get a wider handlebar so I could put
Beer holders on the front.
2 beer holders.
Okay.
I can't have the thing, and I got to get wider tires so when I get stuck in those grooves, I can get out
back
quick.
out of it. Oh, I see.
Which, yeah, so I upgraded all that shit. It was like $900.
So that was the
problem.
last time that you crashed?
No.
You what? Okay, all right.
I had more crashes.
So, all right, so you upgraded your bike $900.
Yeah.
All right, your new bike, and then you crashed again.
Oh, when I sold that bike for like $25 during COVID, the guy was so suspicious. He's like,
this is just about a bike?
yeah, he's like, this is a Fuji. Why? I was like, yeah, I hate this bike. It needs a new sprocket.
Oh, he was suspicious of you.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
like,
I
why
see.
are you giving it away? I was like, yeah, I've had some bad experiences with this bike. Let me tell you why. And I said, it needs a new sprocket, it needs a new chain. That's going to cost a lot of money. I don't want to deal with it. It's 25, or $50. I think it's $50.
Yeah.
And he's like, really? And we met in the parking lot at Hunters Creek Golf Course, and I'm like, yeah, just take it off my hands. And he rode it around. He's like, it's a good bike, dude. I'm like, yeah, I had some bad experiences. I don't want this bike. So I went and bought the other bike.
So you buy the other one?
And I had to go buy a new handlebars that are wider so I could put the beer holders
on.
Yeah.
Well, did you like MacGyver these beer holders?
No, you just buy them. They're cheap.
Are they sold as beer holders?
No,
they're
just
cup holders.
Cup holders. Yeah.
Ah, I see. All right.
So no more crashing like that because that was.
So when you crashed, the beer would stay in the beer holders now?
No, I would never crash now. Now I can.
Oh, I thought you
don't
said you
have-
had more crashes.
No, well, yeah, but those are like hitting. In Dallas, they have sidewalks that you think are normal,
Right.
except they put like a metal post with a sign in the middle of your sidewalk.
Mm-hmm. So your handlebar.
So my handlebar, that's happened more than once.
Did you not see the sign in front of you, or is it too skinny?
I have almost no. I have wider handlebars, so I can hold the beers and all my lights and all that stuff.
So I
still
clipped
bike-
it
more
you still
than
bike
once,
in-
and you clip it, and it hits your hand, and it
it, like,
hurts.
turns the
and
whole
it
handlebars.
turns, and you're like, oh shit! I don't go in the street and get killed. crash in the
On the sidewalk.
side. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that happened.
Do you wear like knee and elbow protectors for when you crash?
No.
No?
Why would I do that?
I don't know. You feel like the kind of guy that's really weird about your knees and elbows.
No,
Not so much your head.
No, so yeah, I've hit 2 of those posts over the last couple of years in Dallas, which
I feel like that's pretty good numbers for you.
so now I go
Only 2?
slower around those. I actually slow down.
Starting to learn.
I learned.
This is good. This is.
That was.
We're making improvements here. We're learning.
I am so glad I slowed down. It takes me longer to get home.
How many more beers have you lost since the initial 2 beer loss?
Good point.
Lots?
No,
Oh,
but I
okay.
catch them now. Now they don't fall as far.
Okay,
They're
all right.
slower, and I can get them.
We're more protective now.
Yeah, they're definitely more. And everything.
You're
yeah.
better at parenting now.
I parent my beers.
Parent your beers. Good beer parenting.
Exactly.
You need to come up with some kind of koozie that's like a roll cage for your.
Or the Camelback that they use for hiking.
Fill it with beer. Now we're on to something.
I think that's the plan.
Do you really want to be drinking beer through a straw though?
Maybe.
How could we make this like a keg pump so that you could dump it into a cup and
Nah,
as you
I
bike?
like the camel. I think
Camelback's
I'm
the
gonna try
move?
that.
All right. You let me know how that goes. Report back.
How do you? Yeah.
You should make a video on it.
I
Post
think we
it.
should do that.
We're trying to get him to start posting online because I feel like he would go viral for no reason, for absolutely no reason. So first, Mike
My new
Yore,
hairstyle?
Mike, yes. The what did he say you look like? No, I might not. Look at the camera. Look straight at the camera. This is the computer. The camera's up here. Kind of. Oh, you do kind of look like Hitler. He's right.
Oh, come on!
Dude, we need to. I'll edit in a little
Give me a-
mustache if I can. All right, but I feel like you look like Tom Cruise, but not like a. They say Tom Cruise doesn't age.
No.
You're like
he doesn't.
He's what is he? His religion?
Scientology.
So you're the not Scientologist version of. Are you Scientologist?
No.
No?
I'm not.
You don't like Scientology?
They're all just as bad, but yeah, he's
Just as bad as what?
all religions.
Oh, okay.
He's just as high. You got to go watch I think there's a video out there of him trying to reach the last level. I mean, we're going.
Of Scientology?
Yeah.
There's levels?
Yeah, he's at the last level, and he's trying to move a salt and pepper shaker
With his mind? No way.
This is true.
Is this where Mission Impossible comes from? The last Mission Impossible movie is him just like moving.
Serious?
No, that would be funny though.
Oh,
Him like sitting here, like.
didn't with that girl from Everyone Loves Raymond, right? She's the one that exposed all this stuff.
I don't know. I don't
There's
sit
a-
around and watch
I
that
don't
kind of stuff.
I don't know.
That's funny
Yeah, yeah. They've got Scientology. That's L. Ron Hubbard, right?
I have no idea.
Yes.
I don't know enough about it.
He was
I just know
a
people
military
that-
guy. He was writing novels, and he said the best way to make something or whatever it was is to create a religion, and so he created a religion.
Oh,
called
to like get a following.
Yeah,
to, like, make a following.
Dianetics. So he created Dianetics, and then that became Scientology. I think that's how it goes about.
Interesting. We'll have fact check that.
Yeah, everyone fact check it. I don't know, but yeah, Leanna, I forgot her name.
All right, so Camelback. with beer
Camelback
in
is
it.
the idea.
That's on the
Dude,
checklist here.
I didn't.
What if we get like a bike mounted Camelback? Because I'm thinking there's lots of.
I think
Which
we're
would be
onto
less
something.
sloshing? You know what I mean? Which one would be less like?
I don't think,
shake
but
it
in
up?
Camelback, if the air leaves at the same time as the beer, it's not going to slosh. You're fine. I think we're okay. So I think
We'll have to try it. We can do different tests.
yeah, I think we're just fill it with beer, get the air out, and I think you're fine. It's never going to
Yeah.
foam up.
Oh, if there's no air in it, I didn't think about that.
Man, drunk hiking.
Like, ooh,
Man, we're on to something. So you have 2 Camelbacks.
one
When you
with
need the water,
for hydration.
and then the other one. Yeah,
Right.
probably better than smoking weed.
Better?
You think so?
I don't know. I have no idea.
People, a lot of weed smokers on trails. So
Are there? Oh yeah, you're right.
We're gonna
I
change
feel
the
like that's onto
culture.
something. Change it from a weed smoking culture to an alcoholic culture in the woods. Alcoholic. What can we call this? alcoholic hikers.
We're bringing alcohol.
Um,
And Bud Light's gonna sponsor this shit.
They would. They're trying to fix their image right now.
We're onto something.
I like
This
it.
is money.
We'll bring this to Shane Gillis. He's a big Bud Light guy. He's their like.
He's that guy. He's good.
He's their guy.
Yeah.
We have
You
to hit
can't
up
talk about
Shane Gillis. If you're seeing this, we want you.
Shane Gillis.
I
yeah.
want you. Camelback beers.
Camelback, half beer,
Brought to you
maybe
by
lemonade.
Oh, like a shandy. Oh, we're so in, dude.
Holy cow.
Bud Light shandy in a Camelback.
We are making shit up perfectly.
This will work.
All right,
This will
NDA.
work.
Sign your guys' NDA
Yeah,
right now.
Everyone watching this, by clicking on this episode, you've agreed to our NDA. You're not allowed to disclose any of this. If you take it from us, we're gonna sue. My uncle's a lawyer. I'm suing you, all of you.
Okay, and we're on to something. Yeah.
It's good. I feel like we have a lot more where that came from.
Yeah, that's the moneymaker right there. Good call.
More beer techniques. What if you said you had your cup holders on the handlebars, right? What if we just come up with something that mounts on the top with a straw through it, so you can have it open and it doesn't, spill.
You probably
So
work.
you can just like you're biking. I'm picturing like tri-bars. Like you're biking right here like this, and then.
Yeah.
But that's, I mean,
Wonder what that does to your time.
bike time.
Yeah.
I bet you there's like in a triathlon or in a race.
Yeah,
I bet you there's a certain point. Now dehydration plays a factor, but I bet there's a certain point between like starting your beer and finishing X amount of beer that it's like ideal because you're carb loading
Yeah.
and the alcohol content in it is
Yeah. Inhibition drops.
right.
and you go
Exactly.
faster.
You're right.
So,
Decreasing your.
are you aware there's a guy named Frank Shorter? He won the New York Marathon probably in 74ish, 76 maybe. And what he did is he filled Gatorade bottles along the course with his people with Coca-Cola.
I have heard of people drinking soda while they run,
But he decarbonated it. He
right, so it doesn't burp. So you don't burp.
So
you
it-
open it like days before.
Yes.
Right.
And so he won that. And if you look at this guy, he was a small 5'6", 5'7", maybe, with the biggest chest you've ever seen. Like is he bench press?
From like lifting.
No, from just air intake, I guess, from marathons. So he won that before
Okay.
the Kenyans got involved. They banned caffeine because caffeine raises your CO2.
Really?
Yeah, I
So
did.
you can't what in like the Olympics and the World Championships now you can't have anything caffeine?
You've not seen all the people
No.
get banned for having tea?
No, I didn't. I had
It's
no
just
idea.
happened for decades.
No, I never paid
Too
attention
much
to that.
tea, you're banned.
Oh, so there's a level. There's like a threshold.
Yes.
You can have certain amounts of tea.
Yeah, a lot of these Asian cultures have tea
All the time,
certain tea,
right.
and then they go and compete, and their caffeine levels are super high.
How do they measure it? Do they make you like
Yeah,
piss test?
after you pee in, they check and they're like,
At
oh,
like the beginning of the race and the end of the race, or what?
I think at the end, but I'm not sure. They do it at some point. Oh, there's numerous people that have been banned.
Wow.
So I did a caffeine test. A friend of mine in college, he
Yeah.
was getting his PhD, and he wanted to test this hypothesis. So I was one of 4 athletes. So they took a basketball player, a cross-country runner, a soccer player, I was a soccer player, and a swimmer.
Yeah.
And we all did 4 days of caffeine tests every Sunday for a month. And I did caffeine on, caffeine off, caffeine on, caffeine off. I didn't know which one it was, but I definitely knew the next day or later that day which one I was doing. And then he measured my VO2 max while I ran for an hour and a half on a treadmill.
Was it like a blind, like you drank like a cup of
Yeah,
coffee? And
yeah,
you didn't know if it was caffeinated
it
or
was
decaf?
clear liquid, and you just slammed it.
I'm sure that was safe. The clear liquid.
No, well, no, it was
Caffeinated
It was
clear
caffeinated
liquid.
or not. It was either placebo or not. And I knew the last day I was getting caffeine because I could already tell. I knew the outcomes. And so I'm part of his study. Herman Joseph Ingalls, Wayne
out,
State
Mr.
University. He's a professor there. Yeah, I was one of the 4 guinea pigs, and my goodness, it wore me out. But the results were obvious. Caffeine good for
Right.
VO2 max. I mean, it was pretty cut and dry.
What did they do to test your VO2 max? The treadmill?
Yeah, you're on a treadmill, and they suck in.
Yeah.
I also remember he had a 14-point scale. I would tell him how I felt throughout the run, and I would point to the chart because I had these
Stuff connected to you and everything.
taking all my oxygen. My brother actually sold him the treadmill, but the treadmill had to be a special treadmill that could get up to higher rates of speed.
So you're like essentially sprinting on the treadmill.
So he had to be able to turn off whatever the governor spring, whatever they used for those things. Somehow it had to be modified, and so he's like, "This is perfect." So he bought the treadmill from my brother, and so
I wonder if that compromised the experiment at all.
no, it made it so he can actually outrun a treadmill. I mean, I'm running 5-minute miles by then.
Okay. Oh, because this was in college.
Yeah, we're super athlete. Yeah, so
At Florida State.
yeah.
Your brother went to Florida State too?
No,
Oh.
no, he never.
He
went
just
to
lived in
college.
the area, or what?
No, he lived in Tampa. I knew he sold medical equipment.
Your brother sold medical equipment
Pete, yeah,
to include like treadmills.
yeah, that was one of.
It's considered a medical equipment
absolutely.
just because it's
He did
for
a lot of
VO2.
surgery
Just
centers.
because it's for VO2 max, or what?
No, he did for old people with
Oh.
heart conditions.
Oh, okay,
Cardiac.
so like
he was in
like PT,
Florida.
like
cardiac.
PT.
Yeah, cardiac.
Okay, all right.
It was cardiac centers. So yeah, it's like, hey, I need this. This is what he wants. Can you help? And he's like, yeah, I'll modify it and do what I need to do. And sends
Okay,
him
I
the
gotcha.
treadmill, and I don't know what he paid for it, but that was pretty impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Me, a freaking.
So you just because you knew that he was a professor,
he was on my soccer team, and so
the professor was, or the guy
no,
doing
the
the
guy,
study?
the guy doing the study,
He wasn't a
was getting his
professor.
PhD,
I see.
and I said, "Hey, I can help you get in touch with my brother,
Get the treadmill."
And so my
Okay.
brother and him worked together, and then this treadmill shows up. It didn't look great, but
It worked though.
it worked
clearly.
because it
Got him
just
through the whole study.
I'm running 5-minute miles,
Yeah.
for 90 minutes.
What was your? Do you know what your fastest mile ever was?
me?
Yeah. Well,
of
I don't know.
course,
What was it? Did you ever break 5?
easily.
What did you run?
In 9th grade, I ran 5:13.
Okay.
That was 9th grade. 10th grade, I ran definitely under 5. But my last year, senior year, I didn't run track, but I did run a workout in which I ran a 4:39
Damn.
in a workout.
So like
A 10-mile workout. We were going to run the mile 10 times. And our first time we were supposed to go 75%.
And clearly you didn't.
We clearly didn't do it.
I bet you that made the rest of the race hell. Or not race,
It did.
but the run.
Coach was really mad. We were running on the University of Tampa track.
Okay.
And it's a sponge track. And we never ran on something so comfortable. So we're all excited and just hauling ass. We had two guys run 4:18 and 4:08 on the
Damn,
team.
408?
On that same team.
That, like, when was that?
So I'm
And
like-
that was 90s?
1985.
So that had to be close to a world record at the
No,
time.
not
right?
even close.
What was the world record? When did they break 4 minutes?
High school guys? Probably. Well,
I don't know.
Bannister
anyway.
is the first to break it.
Yeah, when
at
did he break that?
62, I think.
Was it really that early? I thought it was later than that.
He's a guy of the UK. I knew it was Bannister. Maybe 62, and then it's fallen ever since.
Right.
So high school.
It just got broken again, I saw. Like recently.
Yeah.
I don't know what,
paid
at
attention.
330 something, I think? It was crazy. Yeah, it's something insane. I don't know. I have to fact check that, but
But yeah, so I ran, whatever. In college, I met a guy who raced in that same race. He said he ran a 4:12 and lost to the guy from my high school, which is Chris Duncan. Mm-hmm. Duncan. But yeah, this guy him and his brother were freaking awesome. And he went on to, get scholarships and stuff.
this was for soccer?
No, he was cross country. I was a soccer
were a
player.
soccer player.
I was not a cross country or a track. I just
You
did it.
worked out with them?
I did it to stay in shape,
Right.
and I was on a team, but that was never my main thing. So I was like soccer, and cross country and track were secondary. I did them,
Yeah.
but yeah, our team was so good.
The soccer team?
We won
in
state
high
in all
school?
of them. All of them.
Oh, okay.
So soccer, cross country twice, in all 3 years we won. Yeah, they were good. 4:39, dude. That was ridiculous. I didn't even set out to do it. I didn't care.
Yeah. I think the lowest I ever got was in the low fives.
I saw you.
Below 5.
Michael.
I don't think I ever got in like 5'10s, but
Michael, in 9th grade, broke 6 minutes. That was a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
Because I remember they had a little.
did he didn't go to Freedom though. He went to the
His
science
last
school.
year was Freedom.
Senior year.
Yeah.
Okay.
But before that, he was at the science school.
They had like sports.
They had a
there?
little middle school. They played against the third division, whatever it was.
Okay.
I coached soccer.
Like the church league.
Yeah.
They played against church league. Okay,
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we went against a Coe in soccer, and they actually had a real team. And fortunately, me and the coach had a wink and a nod that he would call the dogs off at like 13-0.
Oh my gosh.
And it could have been. They were so good, and they went on to win the championship. I was like, bro, come on.
Yeah, relax, brother.
Let's-
Relax.
You know what's gonna happen here. Your guys are really good.
we have 40 dudes in the whole school.
This
All
is
right.
a science school. They not good. And when we did basketball, oh my god.
Was it always like the same kids on the soccer team and the basketball team and
Probably.
'Cause, like, I feel like there
we-
wasn't that many kids in the school,
when,
right?
when we did basketball, we were in this travel league, and we were on the bad travel league team, and we showed up at one of the. This is when Michael decided he's going to do science and stuff and not basketball, and he got good. You remember, he could shoot both hands.
Yeah.
He was okay. He had a little basketball hoop in my backyard, and so we see this guy who's got a beard. He's 15, 16 maybe. I think they did 16.
with a beard?
Yes, they're
Dang.
16 to 12 or 11. There's a big gap at that age for travel ball. And
Yeah.
I'm like, I just assume this guy's a coach. I don't know he's going to be dunking on my kid in about 10 minutes. He literally dunked.
What's the I Am 12 movie? You know, it's written in Greek crayon with a $20 bill on it. I Am 12. They're playing baseball. What is that movie?
I've seen that.
The Dominican guy or Puerto Rican guy, Cuban guy.
That guy.
That's playing. He's like hitting home runs. And
Yeah.
They tell the ref he's 12, and it's got a $20 bill taped to a piece of paper.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know that.
What movie is that?
I know
I
know exactly what you're talking about now. But yeah, so I think at that point when they saw that guy dunk on them, it was, come on.
This was high school basketball, or is this like
This
JV?
is
They're playing,
ninth.
like, the
He's in
JV
8th
team?
or 9th grade, but this guy's 9th grade. But he's legit.
So they're playing like an actual high school's JV team.
No, we're playing travel ball. So
all right. So like AAU.
AAU or whatever it was, I don't remember. But it was like, oh my, and they're just it's just like okay. And you could just see the spirit of all these young, never gonna be athletes, just drained. I'm like, that was good. I think that's when Michael goes, I'm gonna be a science guy.
Yeah,
Science
maybe
is for
maybe
me.
not basketball this go around.
But you remember he beat you at basketball,
I'm sure he did a couple
and
of times.
when you knocked the freaking phone out of my hand.
When was this? Oh, into the pool?
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Dang it.
We're going for a ball, and I reached for the ball, and his hand was like that.
I was trying to protect it, and he smacks it. I'm like, dang it. And that's
But then who got the phone out of the pool?
I don't know.
I did.
But
I got
it
the
was
phone out of the
broke,
pool.
and I didn't.
In full clothes.
And I lost about 3 months of pictures.
Oh, 3 months.
That could have been good.
They were probably 4
There's-
inches from your face, selfies.
There could have been some nudies in there. I don't know.
Of you?
I hope not.
Probably. We were
Yeah.
just talking about you talking to high schoolers a little earlier. No, let's go to nudies.
No high schoolers.
The AAU team.
Oh, God.
Locker room.
No, that was yeah, not good, not good. All
When
right.
was Michael? Was that the AAU team when he played in Hunters Creek? No, he went to Hunters Creek Middle.
So
remember,
no, he played in
what
the
I
Hunters
was trying
Creek
to
team.
reference is where I was screaming at them in the crowd.
And you got in a fight. Oh my God, that was and
Do you want to be the coach?
yeah.
I didn't know the position was open.
God, you were so good. Oh my God, that was so funny. I forgot about that. That was that was with Mike's buddy.
Hey, Internet. Hate to leave you on a cliffhanger here, so Mike couldn't remember who it was, got up to go to the bathroom, and then we never finished recording because he wanted to go to bed. So, I hope you enjoyed my first interview.